Hi you guys, it's me, Vicky, me love Bono. I am back and I feel better. Thank you guys so much for your well wishes. I just really, really appreciate that. Now, of course, where am I going to go? The minute I feel better and the minute I have a minute. But to YouTube. It's either to you guys or to do a layout or to do a card. And so here I am. And I wanted to share these layouts that I finished up a few days before that Hong Kong flu hit me or whatever it was. Anyway, let's get started. Now, this layout I did for my ex-daughter-in-law. I'm doing an album for her. And I finally got smart. I wanted to do a layout for our albums using the Cricut cartridge. It's a light cartridge, Jolly Holidays. I just love that cartridge. And I don't feel like I've used it enough. So, I wanted to do a couple of die cuts from that cartridge. And you can see the little house over here is from Jolly Holidays. And I thought since I had the expression pulled out and I was doing a cut, why not do two of them, right? Yeah, kill two birds with one stone. I hate that saying. I don't even know why I say it, but anyway, you get my point. And I would never kill a bird with two stones or two birds with one stone. I would not do that. Anyway, the Cricut, and I will zoom in a minute, guys. I so wish somebody would invent the camera that could take a video of a 2-page scrapbook layout. Because I'm buying one the minute they hit the shelves. I sat here for 20 minutes before I started to record this, trying to get the whole layout in one shot, and it's just not happening. But anyway, back to the layout. This is a cut from the Jolly Holidays Light cartridge. I wanted that cartridge so bad for 2 years. It was a special on Black Friday at Walmart a couple of years ago, and I wasn't at Walmart, and I didn't know how much I would want that cartridge until after the fact. Well, for a couple of years, it was a very hard to find cartridge, but for some reason, it popped up on eBay a few months back, maybe back in May, June, July, and they had like several copies, a lot of copies of Jolly Holidays. And you could always find it on eBay, but it was like $80 to $100, and there'd be one or two. But I found mine through Proud Parents, and I think I got it for 35 bucks this past summer. I was so glad to get my hands on that. But you know what's weird is, why was it so hard to find for 2 years, and then all of a sudden there is an abundance of unused cartridges? That's kind of weird, but hey, I'm asking no questions. I don't really care. I'm just glad I got mine, and well, there was no way I was going to pay $70 or $80, but I'm glad I got mine for a good deal. Anyway, I cut this out using my Gypsy. The height was 10.50. If you size up your cut to be 10.50, you're going to have a cut just like this one because the width will work itself out. I didn't change the perimeters or the diameters or anything like that. I just sized it 10.5 height, and then the width coordinates with that height. As you can see on this layout, because I made two of them using this die cut, if I didn't say that 10 times already, on this one I used some of that Twinklets, what's it called? Diamond Dust. Let me see. this stuff, guys. I do not like this. It is too thick and it's too chunky. It does have a nice shimmer to it, but it just is too thick and chunky. I ordered this off eBay probably a year ago. I finally used it as soon as I looked at it in the container when I got the order. I knew it wasn't what I was looking for. I thought this was the glitter by Stampin' Up, which I still have not purchased, but it's very chunky glitter. But it's okay. This album's for my daughter-in-law, and she's not really into scrapbooking, but she's into pictures and her kids, and she'll be okay with this. It doesn't look horrible, but it's just too chunky of a glitter for me. I put glitter along the bottom of the steps, around the windows, and all over the roof. In the footprints of the little reindeer, I used my baby blue stickles. Around the edges of the house, I used broken china Ranger ink to just do a little distressing around the edges. If ever you're coloring something or want to distress something that is white and cold, they say if you use blue, it just gives it a nice effect, and it does. Anyway, I used a little stickles on my reindeer nose, and I'll zoom in here in a minute. I can't wait to show you this little doorknob and door handle that I found in my stash. More on that in a second. My the little snowflakes. Oh my God, I couldn't even remember what you call a snowflake. The snowflakes is from the Martha Stewart Snowflake Punch. I just randomly scattered them throughout the layout. My little sign over here, I believe I cut that from the Heritage Cricut cartridge, and that was cut out at 8 inches wide. The font, I think, came from Baby Steps. I am not certain about that, guys. If you really want to know what font that is, let me know, and I'll go through my Cricut cartridges and find out for you. And I'll zoom over there in a minute. As you can see, I cut out these little green patches. Now, I used Storybook on that. And that is like, what's it called on there? Frame. It's the scalloped rectangle frame. And I cut those out at 2 3/4 by 3 3/4. I figured that way she could crop a picture down and put it on the mat. I used my Signo Uniball Broad White Gel Marker to do the tick marks around the edges, make it stand out a little bit. You'll see this I did as a little journal spot for her. What else? Let's move to this side. Oh, the background paper is from K & Company, the Susan Wingate Christmas stack. And that's what this looks like. Or this is what that looks like. And guys, I got this either last Christmas or the Christmas before at Joann's. So it is an older collection. The background and the green paper came from that collection. The yellow and white paper used is Basil Basics, which I just love. The sign was cut out from Heritage. The flourish holding the sign, which I'm going to zoom in and show you, is also from Heritage. And see? See if if I can get the whole image in. Now let me zoom in for you. Look at this cute little door handle. Oh, I wish I knew where I picked those up, but I used to take things out of package and just get the package and I throw it in with my brads and eyelets, and I probably have had that for 5 or 6 years, guys. But this is such a cute little cut, and you can see the brick of the house. I actually ran that through my Cuttlebug. I used the Tim Holtz brick embossing folder. There's the glitter of the white roof. Now you can better see Rudolph with his little red nose and the little footprints. Those cute. And that's one more double page layout off the list. Now hang on, I have finally figured out how to work a little bit smarter, and I'm just going to start to do 2 layouts at the same time, or 2 pages. That way, if I'm making a page for myself, why not go and get one done for the daughter-in-law, or the ex-daughter-in-law? Anyway, and over here I have a little post-it note up just so it doesn't show their street name. Hang on now for the next layout. And this one I made for my family. Now the background of this paper is from the Anna Griffin traditional collection, Christmas collection from last year. I picked that up on HSN when they had a scrapbook show last year. But if you're looking for Anna Griffin items and products, you can always go to hsn.com. They carry a lot of great Anna Griffin collections at a good price. And you'll see, once again, I did the little Jolly Holidays, or Jolly Holidays? Now I can't. Jolly Holly? Yeah. Oh, I'm losing my mind. Jolly Holidays cut. It's the same little house. I also did the embossing folder. The only thing different is I just used stickles to accent certain portions of the house. I also put these little hand-cut hearts coming out of the chimney. Remember now, the snowflakes are from the Martha Stewart Snowflake Punch. The borders are also from the Anna Griffin collection. Same collection as the background paper. And going over to this way, the little bow is Anna Griffin's. Now that's from her Christmas collection, probably 4 or 5 years ago. And I actually trimmed the ribbon down. It was twice that wide. And it just kind of, the ribbon was so wide it took over the whole layout. So I cut it right down the middle, and I tied this part. I put this part, I glued that on, went back, took another piece and tied a bow, and then used my glossy accents to stick the bow on. There's my pictures. The mat under this picture is from the Anna Griffin collection. And my pictures developed at Walgreens.com. I've got this great little photo utility software. It's called Photility. And I'm going to leave you a link down below so you can go over and check that out. It is free. And what it does, it lets you take your digital photos and you can cut them and crop them down so that you could take 2 pictures and stick on one 4x6 print and end up with 2 2x3-inch pictures. Did that make sense? Let me show you an example. Okay guys, look at this 4x6 picture. With my software from Fotility, what I did, these were 4 individual pictures. And I take each of these pictures and put on this 4x6 template, and it downsizes them, and when I send it over to Walgreens.com, this is the way it prints out. So each of these pictures is what, 2 inches by 3, and it works great for scrapbooking. Pretty neat, huh? Okay, and look at this. See what it does? I'm going to leave you a link below so that if you'd like to go check that out. Now, let me zoom in on my layout for you. Now see, when I put these in my album, oh, and there's where I put my journaling, is down that side. But see, when I put this in my album, it's a post-bound album, so this will butt up against each other, and it'll look like a continuous flow of the project. I think that is just, I can't get over that. Why didn't I buy more? I guess in those days I wasn't a obsessive compulsive shopper. And that's my son when he was just 5 years old. Seems like yesterday. Well, guys, I guess that about does it. If you have any questions, if I can be of any help, just leave your comment below or private message me. Thanks so much for watching. And I sure did miss you guys. Hopefully, I'm back to normal now, and I'll get to do a video every few days or so. At least every 4 to 5 days. I don't like being gone for 2 weeks off of YouTube. I miss you guys too much. See you soon. Have a great day.